So today's question is easy type question, which is valid parentheses. Given a string containing just the characters of these strings, and determine if the string is valid. And they have given three conditions when the string is valid. The first condition is when open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, like this. The open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket. And the second condition is open bracket must be closed in the correct order. And the third condition is every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket and the same type, like this. Every bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, and every open bracket must be closed in the same correct order. And the third condition is every closed bracket has a corresponding open bracket, like this. A square bracket is closed and its opening bracket is different. So the condition tells us every closed bracket must have the same corresponding open bracket. So in this condition we have to return false. Let's see how we solve this question. So let's understand the example and approach that I used to solve this question. And let's understand by the example number 1. And remember the conditions. And the open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket. So in this case, the open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket, and this is valid bracket. So in this case we return true. And let's see another example when we have to return false. And let's see first condition. So the first condition is the open bracket must be closed by the same type of bracket. So in this case, the open bracket is curly and the closed bracket is also curly. The first condition is true. The second condition is open bracket must be closed in the correct order. This line means like this is our open bracket and this is closed bracket. So if we use instead of this, like this, so this is a false condition. So in this example, the open bracket is not closed by the same type of bracket. So in this case we have to return false. And in this question we use last in first out approach. And what data structure we use here, since the last bracket is open and must be closed, the first one to be closed, and it makes sense to use a data structure that uses the last in first out principle. Therefore a stack is a good choice here. So let's understand by the code how I use this problem. Let's understand the code. Like we use a stack because it's a last in first out uh, we have three pairs of parentheses. First one is this, second one is this, and third is curly bracket. So if we have a this if we have this string, then how the code will work. First, so at this point we append the parentheses in stack, and again we check again the loop will iterate over the each character of the string, and when we reach at this point, it again check if the stack is empty or not, and then it append into the stack. And when we reach at this point, and again it check if the stack is empty or not, and it pop the stack, and in this stack last in first out approach is used, and it append this parenthesis and this, and our parenthesis is this. So it match the pair of parenthesis is same or not. If they are same, then we return true, otherwise we return false. And in this case, in this way our code is work. And this bracket is also appended into the stack, and again when the pointer is here, and it again check the stack empty or not, and then it pop the stack, and first this braces is come, and after this bracket is come. Similarly we pop our stack, and after this bracket is come, pop, and our parenthesis is this, and this add, and it matches the parenthesis pair. If they are same, then we return false. So let's understand the Python code, how it works. And a list is used as a stack to keep track of open parentheses, and a pair, a dictionary defining pairs of opening and closing parentheses. The code iterates through each in the input string as for each character. So if the character is an opening parenthesis, it's like this opening parenthesis, this type of three parentheses is pushed onto the stack, and if the character is a closing parenthesis, it checks if the stack is an empty, or if the corresponding opening parenthesis matches the last element popped from the stack. If not, it returns false. And after processing all characters, it checks if the stack is empty, if it is the parentheses are valid, and the function returns true, otherwise it returns false. Let's explain this code.